United States. And across the globe, a silent storm is brewing for HBAR holders. The charts are screaming, the data is flashing red, yet many remain blind to the danger. What if everything you thought you knew about your Hedera investment was about to be tested? Breaking now, HBAR is walking a tightrope over a financial abyss, and one wrong step, one piece of overlooked data could trigger a catastrophic 40% implosion, erasing fortunes. But within this very chaos lies a hidden opportunity, a potential for unimaginable wealth if you know exactly where to look and how to act. Forget the Lambo dreams for a moment. This is about survival first, and then perhaps the biggest gains of your crypto career. Stay locked. The truth about HBAR, the good, the bad, and the potentially life-changing is about to be revealed. If you're interested in this topic, hit the like button, subscribe, and type interested in the comments, and I will give you a heart. Hey, welcome everyone, Jet here, and this isn't just another market update. This is a critical intelligence briefing for HBAR investors. What's happening right now with Hedera is far more nuanced and potentially volatile than the surface level analysis you might be seeing elsewhere. We're going beyond the hype and the hopium to dissect the raw data, the hidden signals, and the real world catalyst that will determine HBAR's fate in the coming weeks. Buckle up, this is going to be intense. Over the next couple of minutes, we're not just going to point out the dangers, we're going to equip you with the knowledge and the strategic framework to navigate this treacherous terrain and potentially profit from it. Stick with me and you will gain 1. Unmasking the critical technical danger zones. We'll dissect the HBAR price chart with surgical precision, identifying the exact support levels that are teetering on the brink and the ominous signals hidden within the volume and momentum indicators. You'll understand why $0.23 is the last line of defense and what the data truly suggests about its strength. 2. Decoding real-time catalysts, the good, the bad, and the unknown. We'll go beyond simple news headlines to analyze the fundamental and market forces that could either send HBAR spiraling downwards or provide the rocket fuel for a dramatic reversal. We're talking about institutional moves, regulatory whispers, and the hidden on-chain activities that the mainstream overlook. 3. The ultimate risk management playbook. This isn't generic advice. We'll provide you with concrete data-backed action steps, including precise stop-loss levels and strategic profit-taking zones designed to protect your capital in a worst-case scenario and maximize your gains if the bullish scenario plays out. And 4, the secret bullish catalyst you need to know. We won't just focus on the fear, we'll uncover the underlying bullish narrative surrounding Hedera, the potential game changers that could override the bearish signals, and the key resistance levels that, if broken, could trigger a truly explosive rally that could make you a fortune. Every single claim, every data point, every analysis will be rooted in verifiable sources, from on-chain analytics platforms to respected financial news outlets. No baseless speculation, no manufactured hype, just the cold, hard truth. Designed to empower you. Let's get granular. HBAR's dance around the $0.23 mark isn't just a casual flirtation with a support line. It's a desperate struggle at the edge of a very steep cliff. Yes, on the surface, it has held as support in recent times, but dig deeper into the on-chain data and a far more concerning picture emerges. Whale activity around this level has been suspiciously subdued. Book depth shows thinning buy orders, like a crumbling wall with fewer and fewer defenders willing to step in. Furthermore, look at the correlation with Bitcoin's recent price action. While Bitcoin has shown some resilience, HBAR's response has been anemic. This divergence is a classic warning sign of underlying weakness and a potential decoupling to the downside. So the question you need to be asking isn't just, can $0.23 hold, but rather, what hidden forces are suggesting it's about to shatter? And what will be the catalyst that delivers the final blow? The truth might surprise you. According to CoinWorld's latest technical breakdown, the repeated tests of the $0.23 level without significant volume to back the bounces indicate a lack of conviction from buyers. It's like repeatedly kicking a door. Eventually, the hinges will give. But the bearish case isn't solely based on technicals. Look at the on-chain metrics. We're seeing a concerning decrease in active Hedera network addresses, suggesting waning user engagement and potentially less fundamental support for the token's value. Moreover, while not a mass exodus, there are subtle signals of larger wallets, the so-called whales, potentially trimming their HBAR holdings. These aren't panic sells, but calculated moves that often precede larger market shifts. Combine this with the broader macroeconomic uncertainty, the Federal Reserve's next moves, inflation data coming out of the US, and you have the perfect storm brewing. The $0.23 level isn't just a line on a chart, it's the dam holding back a potential flood of selling pressure. Now, before you hit the panic button, let's acknowledge the whispers of a bullish resurgence. As Bankless Times pointed out, the formation of a bullish pennant after a discernible double bottom pattern does offer a beacon of hope. Traditionally, these patterns suggest a continuation of the prior upward trend. The potential rebound towards $0, 0 cents, 30.50 to 50.50 to $350 is certainly a scenario many HBAR holders are clinging to. But is this a genuine sign of strength or a cleverly disguised bull trap designed to lure in unsuspecting buyers before the floor drops out? What crucial pieces of information are the bulls relying on, and are they strong enough to overcome the mounting bearish pressures? The answer lies in dissecting the quality of this bullish setup, not just its presence on the chart. Yes, the bullish pennant and double bottom are there, but let's put them under the microscope. Examine the volume during the formation of these patterns. Is it showing increasing buy-side pressure, confirming genuine accumulation, or is it relatively weak, suggesting a lack of strong conviction? Look at the Relative Strength Index, RSI. Is it showing a healthy, sustained uptrend, or are there bearish divergences hinting at weakening momentum despite the price action? This is where many amateur traders get caught. They see the pretty patterns, but fail to analyze the underlying strength. Furthermore, consider the broader market context. Is Bitcoin showing strong upward momentum that could lift all altcoins, including HBAR? Or is it facing its own resistance levels, potentially capping any significant altcoin rallies? The bullish case for HBAR isn't a slam dunk. It's a fragile narrative that needs strong confirmation and a supportive wider market to truly materialize. Don't be fooled by fleeting green candles without digging deeper. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, that 1,400-day descending resistance line, the nemesis of HBAR bulls for nearly 4 long years, as bravely reported by ccn.com. A breakout above this level, and we're talking about a sustained break with significant volume, could indeed be the catalyst for one of 2025's most explosive rallies. Think about the pent-up energy, the years of frustration for long-term holders finally seeing their investment break free. A successful breach could trigger a massive influx of buy orders, pushing HBAR towards levels many only dream of. But after so many failed attempts, after so much time under this oppressive ceiling, is this time truly different? What fundamental shifts, what seismic events could provide the necessary force to finally shatter this long-standing barrier? And what happens if the bulls fail yet again at this critical juncture? The historical data holds crucial clues. Looking back at HBAR's history, this 1,400-day resistance line isn't just a random trend line. It's a battleground where bulls and bears have clashed repeatedly. Each failed attempt to break above it has been met with significant selling pressure, often leading to substantial pullbacks. Understanding the volume and price action during these past rejections is crucial. Were they low-volume pumps that quickly fizzled out? Or were they high-conviction attempts met by even stronger selling? Now compare that to the current setup. Are we seeing stronger volume on the recent approaches to this resistance? Are there other indicators, perhaps on-chain data showing increased accumulation by long-term holders, that suggest this time could be different? Conversely, are we seeing similar bearish patterns emerge as in previous failed attempts? Analyzing this historical context, understanding the narrative of this long-term struggle will give you a far clearer picture of the true odds of a successful breakout versus another painful rejection. Don't ignore the lessons the chart has already taught us. So here we are, HBAR teetering on a razor's edge, caught between the potential for a devastating drop and the tantalizing promise of an explosive breakout. The technical indicators are giving mixed signals, and the historical data offers both hope and caution. In this environment of extreme uncertainty, simply buying and holding blindly is a recipe for potential disaster. So, what is the smart, strategic way to navigate this precarious situation? How do you protect yourself from the downside while still positioning yourself to capitalize on the potential upside? This requires a carefully crafted plan, a clear set of rules, and the discipline to stick to them no matter how tempting it might be to let emotions dictate your decision. Let's get down to brass tacks. This is your HR battle plan. Drawing from the expert advice of analysts like Crypto Patel, the cornerstone of your strategy right now must be robust risk management. If you are currently in profit, consider implementing a trailing stop loss order just below that critical $0.13 mark. This allows you to lock in gains while still giving your investment room to grow if the bullish scenario unfolds. For those looking to enter or add to their HBAR position, patience is key. As CryptoRank wisely wisely advises, resist the urge to FOMO in. Instead, look for clear confirmation. A sustained break and daily close above the $0.36 level, accompanied by strong volume, would signal a higher probability of the next leg up. Conversely, a break and daily close below $0.23 should be treated as a serious danger signal, potentially warranting a reduction or complete exit of your position to protect your capital. Remember, in times of uncertainty, protecting your downside is paramount. Don't let greed cloud your judgment. Have your levels, have your plan, and stick to it. We've delved deep into the technicals and crafted a risk management strategy. But the world of crypto doesn't exist in a vacuum. External, often unexpected events can act as powerful catalysts, completely changing the trajectory of an asset like HBAR in an instant. What are the wild cards we need to be watching? What geopolitical events, regulatory announcements, or unexpected partnerships could suddenly inject massive volatility into the Hedera market, either triggering that long-awaited breakout or accelerating the potential collapse? The answers lie in keeping your finger on the pulse of the broader global and crypto landscape. While the Robinhood listing, as noted by CoinJournal, provided a welcome short-term boost by increasing retail access to HBAR, the true game changers lie in the realm of institutional adoption and regulatory clarity. Imagine a major financial institution announcing a significant integration with the Hedera Hashgraph, leveraging its speed and efficiency for real-world applications. That would send a powerful signal of validation to the market. Similarly, clearer and more favorable regulatory frameworks emerging from the US could remove a significant layer of uncertainty hanging over the entire crypto market, paving the way for increased institutional investment in projects like Hedera. Keep a close eye on any developments in the broader crypto ETF landscape as well. The approval of more crypto ETFs could lead to a massive influx of capital into the digital asset space, potentially lifting fundamentally strong projects like HBAR significantly. These are the catalysts with the power to truly shift the narrative. So here's the stark reality we face with HBAR. We are at a decisive moment. The $0.23 level represents a critical line in the sand. A sustained break below it, especially if accompanied by increasing volume and negative market sentiment, could very well unleash that 40% correction we've discussed. On the other hand, the 1,400-day descending resistance looms large, a formidable barrier that is held for far too long, but the potential reward for finally breaking through is immense. It could ignite a rally that takes HBAR to levels that would make even the most seasoned traders' heads spin. Your strategy must be one of vigilance and preparedness. Have your stop losses in place, watch for clear volume confirmation on any break of these key levels, be ready to act swiftly and decisively, regardless of which way the market ultimately decides to move. This isn't about hoping, it's about being strategically positioned for either outcome. You've now been equipped with a level of insight into the HBAR situation that goes far beyond the surface. You understand the critical technical levels, the potential catalysts, and most importantly, how to manage your risk in this volatile environment. You are no longer just a passive holder. You are an informed and prepared investor. Now, if you're wondering which hidden gem in the altcoin market could be the next to explode, the one flying completely under the radar with the potential for truly life-changing gains, then you absolutely need to watch my next video. I'm revealing a breakout candidate that the masses haven't even discovered yet. Click the video on your screen right now before it drops and you miss out on this crucial intel. Stay safe, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next video.